everyone, this video is related to the most common query that I get as a counselor and as a teacher. How to study? What is the best way to study? So at the very onset, let me tell you, there is no foolproof method to study that you can follow and that will automatically help you gain good marks. Each and every student is unique with their unique abilities, with their unique potential to grasp knowledge and to retain knowledge. So everyone needs to tailor their own structure as far as studying is concerned. Studying should be not extensive but effective. How many number of hours you put in for studying, that is not as important as what you are actually learning when you are studying. So when you sit down to study, whatever time you spend for studying, that entire time must be used effectively for you to gain in knowledge. The first and foremost thing I would ask the students to do is to start studying with the purpose of gaining knowledge and not the purpose of gaining marks. Because when you are too focused on the marks part, then that is where you start getting distracted. When you are focused on gaining knowledge in whatever subject you are studying, then your interest develops automatically. Then you are not bothered by whether the subject is interesting or whether the subject is boring or whether you like the teacher who teaches the subject or don't like the teacher who teaches the subject. So you're not concerned about that. You are now primarily focused on gaining knowledge. So when you are focused on gaining knowledge, then your studying becomes effective automatically. Then the next step to follow is to prepare a structured timetable. And when I say timetable, you know well beforehand as to when you are going to have your tests, and you know well beforehand as to what portion you need to complete within that stipulated amount of time. So divide the time reasonably. Each child has a different schedule. Each child has a different routine. You might be going to tuitions. You might have different school timings. You might have different times where you're going in for other activities. So include everything in that. Nothing needs to be compromised with. Studies along with extracurricular activities is also important. So give yourself ample time for that. Give yourself breaks in that timetable. Make a proper timetable and put it somewhere near your study table where everyone can see it, so that everyone in the family knows as to what time you would be studying what. And you yourself also know as to what is the proper way to study, and that way you will be able to focus equally on all the subjects that need to be studied for examination purposes. Give yourself break in between. If you want to connect to your friends or on social media, if you want to use the phone, either your parents' phone or your personal phone, set time aside for that. From this time to this time, I'm going to use the phone. And whatever it is, the most important thing to do is to stick to the plan. If you're not able to stick to the plan, because that is a timetable that no one else has made it for you, you yourself have made it for yourself. So if you are unable to stick to that timetable, then I don't think any type of counseling or guidance can help you with effective studying, because each student has to devise their own method and their own timetable. So stick to that. Try to give yourself small goals to fulfill for each week or even for each day. Try to keep the study period short if you are the kind of person who cannot study extensively for long hours. So let us say you keep 25 minutes for studying, then a 5-minute or 10-minute break, then 25 minutes of studying, and likewise if you find that your attention starts to waver. So that can also work effectively for you. But most important of all, sit and decide for yourself. Take some time and plan out a timetable. And as I would say, follow the timetable as closely as possible, and your studying will become effective automatically. Thank you.